22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check it, go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Stevens, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first. Had to strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? 90, Wolf. You're out. Hey, Delta.
He's checking crowd. Check nickel.
Hit it.
And here's Collins, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also... He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams.
That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here we go. 30 base.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. He's going to look deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go now. 8, read.
59. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back for the offense.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Lock. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first. They're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready. 60 all. Hey, Charlie. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside. It's also a gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
59. Watch the curl.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
I'm scared. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get ready.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. As a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone. Fight.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Pick. Raekwon McMillan.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Locke now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You can't stop me.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. As he's got this down. 39. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, check. 59. 6 man. Check curls.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Locke now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17 after 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Ready?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, Collins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the game. 3rd and 3 now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped. 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo.
He's coming, double up. Kill.
Again, McCaffrey. And that'll... This time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Collins now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. 17. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 15 line it. 15 line.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfect. And sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Weber. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Spot. No.
Yes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Squeeze. On the ball. Speed grip.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
They handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Five. Shoot.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be in. Effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside. Liberalize the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins. Got his turn. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen,
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Collins, off play action. Into a double team. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. They are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. He's fighting, but stopped at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
61, matchbox right.
I got you. Whip.
Ready?
On first down, Stevens. Oh, and out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Down. 60 outlaw. You must be dreaming.
52's the mic, boys.
Throwing is Collins. Throwing on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here's Collins off the play fake. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 9 yards, first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. Collins. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. This is definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the set.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. We own this.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They can pick those things back up. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's locked. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third. And we're back now in Charlotte as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
And now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Check, crunch.
Now Collins, off play action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow the second level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard. Zonka.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
18 Gator. Huge off forfeit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
Defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
2nd down. Complete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Collins now operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists before this one is over.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a third. The downs reset. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevens, and he'll take it for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Collins throwing on 4th down. And able to complete it to Moreau. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw. Collins. That's Samuel. Caught left side. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Throwing is Collins. Off the play fake. And he'll find Moreau here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by... And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Block now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Give him 14 yards there. And
do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.